Good day and welcome. Now today I'm just going to share with you a very unique soap. I think it might be the first one in the world, I'm not sure. A very good friend of mine, Jackie Riddle, had sent me half of her soap. So this is Leggewaan soap. Now Leggewaan or Lekkewaan in Afrikaans. The rest of the world I think it's Rock Monitor. She had this Leggewaan. I don't know exactly how it came to be, but she decided to harvest the fat from it, and she actually rendered it, and I think she got 60 grams of fat out of this Rock Monitor. And she contacted me. We talked a little bit back and forth and decided on how she's going to use it in soap. So because it was such a small amount, we had to add a few other oils and so on to it. So I'm going to share the recipe that we decided on and what this was made with you guys. And then I'm going to lather test this as well. So very soon I'm going to share this with you because it is actually, yeah, I think it's the first and most probably the only Leggewaan soap in the world. But I want to share with you all the other stuff that she just blessed me with. So she has all the, okay, this is not all of this stuff. She sent me some comfrey plants as well. Those are actually coming up very nicely in my garden at the moment, so she blessed me with that as well. And a huge block of beeswax. She has her own bee, she keeps bees, and she's got a little bee house that she's busy building here in South Africa. She lives close to Potensi, for those that wants to know, here in South Africa. She's busy building a little bee house, so it's going to be, she showed me the pictures, it's a little house. There are 6 beehives in the bottom that's got planks over it with small little air holes in it. It's actually quite technical, but there is 6 beehives underneath this. There's a big window on the one side, and then the other side's 2 big doors that opens up. And you can go and lie down in this bee house and experience the humming that comes from these beehives. So one day, if I'm ever going to be close to Potensi, because that's on the other side of South Africa, I'm definitely going to go and visit Jackie there and test out her bee house. So I think it's still busy in development. The last that I spoke to about it, they were busy sealing the wood because there are so much moisture that have to be evaporated out of the nectar for the bees to make it honey. It have to be sealed with something specific. It must not be poisonous to the bees, but it must actually seal the wood. Quite interesting. So a lot of interesting stuff. But okay, she sent me a big block of beeswax that she blessed me with. Then one of her other soaps. This one is the Ivory House Silk. So this one I'm just going, let's just open it up. Let me show you as we go, because I don't think she fragrance this one. She asked me to taste it and see what I think about it. So look at that lovely stamp that she's got in there on both sides. And then something else, she's got this, look at how absolute amazingly she is what you call it, planing it on the side. So this is really a lovely soap. I'm gonna put this one aside a bit. Then there is our first soap. There's our Lekkewaan that we're gonna test. She also have sent me some blacksmith soap for hubby, so she sent my husband a little gift as well. I also received some chocolate honey that was absolutely divine. Sorry, can't share it with you guys, that is gone. And something else, they are actually farming with dragon fruit. So this is dragon fruit powder. I am going to use this in future videos as well. Apparently I can use it very much the same as with aloe vera powder. You can make an aloe vera gel. So with this we're going to make not an aloe vera gel, dragon fruit gel. So I've got some dragon fruit leaves here that's dried. It smells very green. I don't know how to explain it otherwise. It is like freshly mown lawn. But amplified. It's a very, very strong green fragrance. So I don't know if we mix it, how it's going to smell then. But anyhow, then some mozzie repellent. Okay. I will ask her how she made this, and if she's willing, then I can show you guys. We can make a video. This is very effective. I know there is some cloves in it, so it's been working quite nicely, and we are entering the mosquito season here in South Africa. So this was also a lovely get. Okay. Then, yeah, there were lots of other lovely stuff, organic oranges, some of the most delicious oranges I've tasted this year, and I think the previous few years as well. So, but anyhow, thank you so very much, Jackie. It is a lovely, it is a lucky package. She just told me she's going to send me a parcel, and yeah, so a lot of different stuff in there. It was really enjoyable to open it up. Okay. So, back to our Leguaan or our Leguaan fig here. What we did here was we decided that the majority of this soap should still be Leguaan. Otherwise, it's not Leguaan soap anymore. So, 55% was Leguaan fat or rendered lard. I think we will, yeah, it's definitely not a ruminant animal, so I would believe it would be lard. So 55% Leguaan lard, then 25% olive oil, and we took 15% coconut oil and 5% castor oil. And we left it unfragranced, or she left it unfragranced. I didn't do anything. I didn't render the fat or do any of the work. I just on the receiving end here, being blessed. Okay, let's see that I can get this in shot here. Okay, so we are gonna give this Leguaan or Leguaan a try. I just open it up here. And this is just half of the soap. She's got the other half. Oh, it looks like a dragon egg or dragon scales. I must say this is the most perfect mold that she could have chosen for it. It smells a little bit like normal beef tallow soap. It's not a very strong fragrance to it, but I must say I just love the little scales on it. Perfect for Leguaan. Okay, so let's see. We've got some water here. And I must say it's a very smooth feel on the soap before I wet it. Okay. It is lathering nicely. It's a nice feel as well. So let's see here. Okay. It is a nice rich lather, nice and bubbly. So I absolutely love the feel of it. I think if we fragrance it, it might actually be a very nice soap. So this one definitely, I love it. It's just, I don't think we're going to ever get more because it's not really something that we hunt or anything like that. I think this was just the opportunity that came by and decided, you know what, we're not going to waste anything. So, yeah, a little bit of a lard smell, or not even lard, for me more like a tallow fragrance. And I must say, it's a little bit like olive oil. If it stands a bit, it's, you know, with a Castilla soap, it feels slippery and it makes a little bit of little, kind of slimy, but not really slime. I don't know how to explain it into words, but it's very slippery, it's very smooth, it's very soft on my skin, but still it bubbles quite well. So I really do like this. It's an interesting soap to have. So yeah, thank you very much for sharing it with all of us. I really appreciate this. This is completely unique. I think I'm really blessed to be chosen to send it towards this. This one is so pretty. I don't know if I really want to use it. But while we are, And I'm always telling people it's soap, it's meant to be used. Okay, this is this is a different kind of bubble. Now this is a silk soap that she makes for customers. This is definitely a different silkiness to it. It is really lovely and big bubbles. Oh, this is so smooth and nice. I can wash my hands the whole days. Okay, sorry lekker waantjie. You make lovely soap, but it's definitely not the same. This is like really smooth and silky and beautiful. I absolutely love this. Now this one, I am 100% sure she's not going to share her recipe with us. She just wanted my opinion about it. It lathers quickly, easily. It's a rich, decadent lather. Absolutely, this is really nice. So no, definitely I think this one is a winner. Whatever the recipe is, keep it, Jackie. You can sell this, definitely, no doubt about it. Look at that lovely lather that it actually works up, and this is without the sponge or anything. Just wanted to share with you our Lekker Waan soap. Now some of Jackie's other one as well. That one is definitely, the Lekker Waan soap is nice, it's not bad, but this one is even better. But okay, so if there's anything interesting that you guys can come up with and ideas, please let us know. Leave it in the comments and so on. Thank you for spending time with us. I really appreciate having you over here. Thank you, Jackie, for my lovely gift and all the Lucky Packet stuff. And we will see. Maybe I'm going to be able to tell you guys how to make the mozzie repellent. And I will let you know what we're going to do with the dragon fruit as well. So you guys must keep well, stay safe, and must have a lovely, blessed day. Bye.